There comes a morning when you pour a second cup of coffee for a grown son who forgot to call on your birthday, and you feel it settle into your tired hands. Your patience has quietly become a habit that only empties you, and today we gently name the 5 things you're simply too wise to keep doing for ungrateful people. Before we begin, if you believe our later years can be strong, peaceful, and full of worth, subscribe to this channel. We are walking this road together. Now sit with me by the window for a moment. That coffee is going cold in the pot. The birthday came and went. The date on the calendar never even circled, and you told yourself it was fine. You are so used to being the one who shows up, the one who remembers everyone, and somehow never the one anyone remembers to ask how you slept. If you are the one who always shows up and is never the one asked how you slept, this whole talk is for you. That ache has a name. It is being needed but never noticed, and it hides inside the smallest habits. So let me name the first one. You over-explain yourself. Someone asks you to babysit again this Sunday, the one quiet morning you had, and before you even answer, you're already building the apology in your head. The long, careful speech, the reasons, the guilt dressed up as politeness, as if saying no to your own grandchildren makes you a bad woman who owes the world an essay. It does not. No is a full sentence. A wise woman owes no one a paragraph for protecting her Sunday. Say it with me, quietly. No is a full sentence. Here's the second thing. The phone rings, and you drop everything. The tea you just poured, the book in your lap, the peace you finally found, gone in one ring. And notice who is calling. The daughter who only phones when the roof leaks or the money runs short, never once to ask how your week has been. You are her emergency line, not her mother she misses. So let the phone wait while your tea is still warm. It will ring again. You are allowed to finish your morning first. Being reachable is not the same as being owed. And this is where it gets tender, so stay with me. If your kindness has quietly turned into a service people expect for free, a tap they turn without a thank you, then here's the question that changes everything. What has that habit really been costing you all these years? Your money, your hours, or something far more precious that no one ever thought to hand back? What it has cost you is not the money and not the hours. It is the quiet erasing of yourself, one favor at a time, until your own name slid all the way to the bottom of the list. And nowhere does that show more clearly than with the people you keep rescuing. You know the one. Maybe it is a neighbor. Maybe it is a relative who comes to your door with the same money trouble he had last spring and the spring before that. He tells you the story again, the bills, the bad luck, the promise that this is the very last time. And your hand reaches for the folded bills before he even finishes, because that is what you have always done. But here's the gentle truth. Catching a grown person's fall every single time does not help him stand. It teaches him something else entirely. It teaches him that you will always be there, arms open, ready to catch. He never learns to balance, because you never let him feel the ground. Your rescue becomes his habit, and your worry becomes your own. Let me pause here because I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, how old are you, and which of these 5 did you most need to hear today? I read them, and I think of each of you, and if it helps to hear it, subscribe, and stay on this road with me. Now back to the truth. The 4th thing you are too wise to keep doing is overgiving. Your money, your time, that spare room down the hall. You hand it all over to keep the peace, to avoid the sting of someone being upset with you. So the door stays open. The suitcase moves in. The little loans add up. And I want you to hear this softly because it matters. If a person appears only when he needs your wallet or your spare bedroom and vanishes when you simply want company, that is not closeness. It is need wearing the face of family. You are allowed to say no to that. No guilt. No long explanation. You have earned that word. And about the money part, let me be clear and careful with you. I am not here to tell you what to do with a single dollar. For any real decision about your money, a trusted professional is the wise next step. Someone who owes you honesty, that is not cold. That is you, finally, being needed and noticed by the right people and putting your own name back near the top of the list. But there is a fifth thing, and it is the hardest to lay down of them all, because you have carried it so long that you mistake it for the very thing that makes you a good woman. It is the one you do without even noticing. It slips out in 100 small moments a day. You apologize quietly for simply being here at all, and it hides so well because it wears the mask of humility. You make yourself smaller so no one has to make room. You say sorry for asking, sorry for needing, sorry even for having a bad day out loud. You thank people for the smallest crumb of respect, as if plain decency were a gift they handed down to you. A grown child remembers your birthday 1 year out of 5, and you're so grateful you nearly cry. Someone speaks to you kindly for once, and you hold on to it like it might not come again. And your own peace, it waits at the bottom. Always the last thing you get to, if you get to it at all. But here's the truth I want you to carry home. Your needs are not an imposition on anybody. Your peace is not a luxury you have to earn by serving everyone else first. You are allowed to take up room, dear. You always were. Your peace is not the last item on the list. It never should have been. So let me bring you back to that kitchen, the one at dawn, where this all began. The coffee pot, the quiet window, the second cup you have poured for someone else your whole life. Only this morning, something is different. This morning, you pour that second cup for yourself. Picture it now. That second cup, poured for you. You carry it to the window. You sit down in the warm morning light, both hands wrapped around something warm that is finally yours. And you take the list, that long, endless list where everyone else came first, and you write your own name right back at the top, where it belonged all along. This does not make you cold. Your kindness is still in you, still real, still one of the best things about you. But it is no longer a debt. It is no longer something the ungrateful can withdraw whenever they please. You confused erasing yourself with being good for so long. They're not the same thing. A woman can be soft and still have a spine. You learn something on this road. That no is a full sentence, that being reachable is not the same as being owed, that catching every fall does not teach a soul to walk, and that you were never selfish. You were tired. There is a world of difference. I want to ask you something quietly before we finish. If this reached you today, let one word sit in the comments. Me. So we know you are here, walking this road too, because you have earned the right to be treated well. Not someday, now, and it is never too late to expect it. You can lift your chin gently and expect it with your head held high. At 70, at 80, at any age you happen to be reading this. So drink your coffee slow. Take the walk in the sun with no one to answer to. Let the house be quiet and warm and yours. You spent a lifetime pouring into everyone else. This is your season to be filled, and her peace, at last, belongs to her. It belongs to you.